Condition Pacers entering the track for tonight's second race. Under 7 minutes until post time. Number 1, Sedona Sealister, Doug High aboard for Pat Cipolla. Number 2, Sippen Whisky, Keith Jones driving for John Matheson. Number 3 is Magnify Bliss, Murray Salmons aboard for Arlene McIntyre. The 4 is Rose Run Rebel, Gord Brown in the sulky for Brett Riley. Number 5 is Royal Machery, Tony Kerwood gets the call for Dave Snowden. Number 6 is JR's Big Buddy, Nick Boyd in the bike for Junior West. And number 7 is Scintillator, Mark Johnson driving for Denise Paul. Horses and drivers for tonight's second, they go for $4,000. Post time in less than 6 minutes. Under 5 minutes until post time, 5 minutes. We're inside 2 minutes until post time. 2-minute warning. Yes, I am, Jim. What's going on?
He doesn't know I'm going to wish him a happy birthday, but guess who turned 65?
It wouldn't be Doug High.
Doug High. Folks, how about a big hand? We call him the mayor of Fraser.
That's right.
Douglas High.
Happy birthday, Doug.
He also maintains our track and does an excellent job.
Yes, he does. Starting gate is rolling into position for tonight's second race, your back half of the double. Just over a minute remaining until post time. Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate for tonight's second race. Condition pacers lining up from the rail out. Number 1 is Sedona Sealister. 2, Sippen Whisky. 3 is Magnify Bliss. In the middle, it's 4, Rose Run Rebel. Number 5, Royal Machery. Your outside pair are number 6, JR's Big Buddy. And number 7, Scintillator. 7 will go to the gate in tonight's second race. The horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's second race. Condition pacers are on the gate. Field's picking up speed. And there they go. And they're off and pacing. Sippen Whisky and Royal Machery leave the gate together. Sedona Sealister on the inside is third away. JR's Big Buddy sets up in fourth, and fifth is Magnify Bliss. Rose Run Rebel and Scintillator round out the field as they move through that first turn. Moving up on the outside, Royal Machery and Tony Kerwood. They now have the advantage over Sippen Whisky. Gapped in third is Sedona Sealister, and racing fourth, that's JR's Big Buddy. Opening quarter of 29 seconds, and they come down in front for the first time. Royal Machery and Kerwood lead the way. Sippen Whisky, followed by Sedona Sealister. JR's Big Buddy is fourth. Gapped in fifth is Magnify Bliss. Rose Run Rebel and Scintillator can see them all as they tip towards the halfway point and leading the way. It's Royal Machery on top. Royal Machery leading it by a length. Right on the helmet there is Sippen Whisky. A couple of lengths further back is Sedona Sealister. They're halfway home in a minute and 3/5. Racing fourth now, going first up. Here comes a Rose Run Rebel. Grabbing that cover is Scintillator. JR's Big Buddy and Magnify Bliss, your trailer. 3/8 of a mile remaining, and it's Royal Machery in front. Sippen Whisky remaining second. Rose Run Rebel battling up to third, gaining now with every stride. Rose Run Rebel stalking Royal Machery at the 3/4 mile point in 1:29 and 4. Royal Machery, Rose Run Rebel breathing right there. Sippen Whisky will look to tip out 3 wide. There's Sedona Sealister sitting in fourth. JR's Big Buddy, Scintillator, and Magnify Bliss. They spin for home, and Royal Royal Mockery, the ground saving trip. Rose Run Rebel trying to thread the needle. There comes Sippen Whisky. Sippen Whisky, Royal Mockery under some pressure. Royal Mockery on the inside. Sippen Whisky still coming at the wire. Royal Mockery may have just held off. Sippen Whisky, Rose Run Rebel third.